'Cause baby, it's the everything for me, for me, for me. Baby, it's the everything for me, for me, for me. 'Cause baby, it's the everything for me, for me, for me.
If nobody told you as of yet today, I love you. If nobody told you as of yet today, I am proud of you. You're going to continue to achieve anything you set out to do. You understand me? Also, chosen ones, you already know I do have to give you that brief disclaimer. I only want you to take what resonates and leave the rest behind, all right? I don't want you trying to force certain scenarios for you. If you don't get your confirmation through me, I guarantee you won't get it through somebody else. So be patient with your process. Thank you, Apostle Mac. Also, chosen ones, my voice is too raspy to be whispering. So at this point in time, it's probably best that you hit that volume, all right? Now, before we get started, I want to thank you so much in advance for all your love, likes, shares, subscribes, your gifts, kind words, not only to myself, but each other too. I appreciate you. Because I don't always get to pause it in the middle of my message, to relay that to you. But when I post this on YouTube, I got you, I promise you, all right? Now, chosen ones, before we get started again, I want you to realize that at this point in time, you're in the middle of certain manifestations. Thank you, Miss Grateful. I want you to realize, chosen ones, that right now, everything that you was praying for is getting presented to you. But I want you to remember that you're somebody's blessing, and this person is supposed to be a blessing to you too. You understand? Now, I say that, chosen ones, because again, for an extended period of time, you poured into certain locations, you poured into certain situations, you poured into certain friendships, you poured into certain family members, so on and so forth, but you haven't always extended that invitation when it came to you. So, chosen ones, when I tell you that again, this is not the season where you're going to be settling. God is going to be aligning you in your true position with your true person. You understand? And I say this because certain things are going to be offered to you right now, but I want you to be cautious with selecting them. So there's certain job opportunity that's going to get presented, and you may be wondering if this is the one that God wants you to be in, but I want you to really think closely about the things that you've been praying for, right? So I want you to remember this, chosen ones. Now, one second, because we going to clear out. See, we don't entertain negativity, right? Like, you got to go find yourself, sweetheart. You got to be in tune with yourself. So, let me say this, chosen ones. There's certain individuals right now that, again, are trying to project into your energy. Just like I did, you block them out. You don't entertain them, right? But I have to say this because you're in the middle of your manifestation, so there's certain things that are getting presented, right? As far as job opportunities. So, you're praying for an opportunity to come through. You said that you no longer wanted to be in contact or in tune with certain things that no longer served you. You said that you want to be in the position that God wants to see you in, something that has longevity, right? And peace and prosperity that comes with it. I want you to realize that those positions are getting presented to you, but also options that are not good for you too. You have the ability to choose. So when selecting, I want you to think about what makes sense for you. You understand? So for that job position that's getting offered, yes, you may feel like you need finances right now. Yes, you may feel like certain things are limited right now, but realistically, does it seem that that position is going to work out? If you already got a compromise as far as the hours, because you may not have babysitters for your child, if you already know that you're not going to have a ride to that location, if you already know that, again, things are working against you in a sense, nothing's getting presented that God told you it was going to be, then those things are not for you. You understand me? That is somebody else's opportunity that's getting presented to you. So job positions right now, chosen ones, I want you to be real with yourself. I don't want you to think about survival mode. I don't want you to think about you struggling. I don't want you to think about you being need in this position, so on and so forth. I want you to make the decision based upon you. So what hours did you tell God is best for you? What hours is the inclines pertaining to you and the individuals that you take care of, so on and so forth? I want you to think about that because that's getting presented. So if this job offers good pay, but there's no peace in it, that's not your position. If this job offers good pay, but again, it's going to require you to be away from things that mean the most to you, then that's not for you. You understand? God says you don't have to compromise. You divinely align. So what is for you is going to align with everything that God has aligning for you too. You understand me? There's no forcing it. All right? Now, pertaining to partnerships, chosen ones, I want you to realize that there's certain people that's getting presented at this point in time. Again, you're in the middle of your manifestation. So everything based upon where you were at is starting to get presented to you in a sense. So even those things that are no longer good for you, you outgrew those individuals, they are still going to get presented to you just to see if you're going to choose you over this past cycle, right? So there's certain individuals, chosen ones, that are going to present themselves. There's past partners, but also new partners that dress up like them. You understand? So these are new people that arrive with the same issues like the past. You have to make sure that you make the decision up, right? What works for you? Does it make sense for you to chase a certain individual that's not choosing you? Does it make sense for you to give to an individual who's choosing not to give to you? The same way that you wouldn't offer somebody else more food unless they ate what they had, correct? So think about in the children aspect. When you talking to your children, they asking for more and you like, nah, you gotta eat what's on your plate first. They asking for this and you like, nah, you gotta eat what you have first, right? Before you hand it out. See, there's some of you chosen ones that have been begging certain individuals to take what you're handing out. So you've been begging them to receive the love and accept the love that you're giving them. You've been begging them to wanting to be in a partnership with you and sign up for a commitment. You've been begging them to walk away from certain cycles, so on and so forth, that no longer serve them. You are not to beg certain people to want better for themselves. You understand? You're not going to beg somebody that didn't even do what they were supposed to do with the first portion. You're not going to give them more as well, right? So there's some of you chosen ones where you're trying to chase down this person. You're trying to persuade them to choose you. They should have known the answer of their prayers when God presented you, because you're in the form of everything that they were praying for, right? They was praying for love. You got that. They was praying for protection. You provide that. They was praying for direction. You guiding them, so on and so forth. So when I tell you that this is not just other people's reward that they get through you, you get to get rewarded too. That means the person that you choose should actually represent the things that you want for you. You shouldn't have to chase it. Think about tag, chosen ones. If you're running from somebody, that means that you don't want to be it. So if they're running from a certain commitment, they don't want to be in it. If they running from certain attention, they running from certain love and affection, then that means that they do not want to receive it. So why are you wasting your time? There's somebody else right now that didn't clear their plate and is ready for another round. There's certain people right now that, again, they didn't ate their food, the plate, that and certain things that God presented them. They didn't clear that out. So they didn't clear out karmics. They didn't clear out negativity, pessimistic thinking. They didn't heal themselves from negative, all of this thing, right? So again, does it make sense for you to beg this child? This person's asking for leftovers, or this person's asking for seconds, and you keep trying to pile the plate on to that one person who ain't even finished the first round. So you're trying to, this person right now is ready for love. There's somebody right now that's praying for you. So this is a job position that's praying for a hard worker like you, somebody that does what they're supposed to do, somebody that's aligned with it. There's somebody praying to cross paths with you as far as a friendship, how you give to them. There's somebody praying right now for you as far as a partnership, to be with them. And there's somebody else that you're settling for, that you're trying to persuade them to want those things. You understand? So think about this. The person that you keep giving all these things to that do not want it, you understand, do not want it or not reciprocating it, ain't even eating of it. Does it make sense for you to pile on their plate more when they didn't even eat what they had first? While this person then cleared out the karmic cycle, did what God told them to do, stepped in their confidence, sitting there living in their truth, no longer listening to other people's influences, they're properly prepared for you. Does it make sense for you to tell them that, nah, they got to wait, they can't have seconds, while you give this other person the option to eat more things and waste it? Absolutely not. So at this point in time, I want you to know that God is removing certain people out your life. See, even people that he co-signed at one point in time, if they chose not to step up in their position, God's going to send another one. See, things about this chosen one, God is going to give people the opportunity to get certain things. They get the first dibs in a sense, but if they choose not to accept it, then somebody else is going to move in. See, chosen ones. When I tell you there's some of you that are allowing past people that you was connected to stop you from authentically being you. See, when I say this, I ain't talking about you rocking your hair, wearing this, that, and the third. When I say being authentically you, chosen ones, meaning that you are aligned with the things that you want, that you're not settling. So So you want children. Why would it make sense for you to attract or be with somebody that you have to persuade them to want that? Why would you have to sit there and act like you don't want more children because you don't want to chase that person away, and whole time you're chasing off the things that you truly want to stay? You understand me? So no, you're gonna have to pick and choose. Be authentically you. What do you want? Okay, you want love? Be honest with yourself. You want somebody to speak lovely to you, lovey-dovey towards you? Be real with that. Don't settle for no nonsense. You understand? You're somebody's prayer right now. You're the blessing. I want to say this, chosen ones, because there's some of you that allow certain people that you experience to change you, and that's not what you're supposed to do. So there's some of you that were giving, you were out there buying gifts for them, you was sitting there and investing in them, you was taking them on trips, buying them, whatever the case may be, you was acting all lovey-dovey with them, you was submissive, whatever the case may be. Because they didn't step up and play their position, you no longer are doing who you're supposed to be because of them. So you're stopping love from coming in because of somebody who didn't have the ability to give you that. So you're going to allow somebody who didn't give you love keep you from getting love because they didn't step up. That doesn't make sense. There's some of you chosen ones. Now, again, you're a lovey person. I can speak on behalf of myself. I'm a lovey-dovey person. I'm not the type that when I'm in a connection, oh, I'm submissive. Oh, when I'm in a connection, oh, I'm lovey-dovey with them. Yes, I speak my mind. Yes, I have my own identity for myself. But at the same time, a partnership brings out another side, right? When you really invest in them, right? So, chosen ones, what do you look like turning evil because of the evil individual that didn't accept you? When you're the walking confirmation for somebody that's about to cross paths with you. You being lovey-dovey is their sign from the divine that what they just decided to do, them listening to God, allows them to receive what they've been calling in, which is you. So what if I told you somebody's walking confirmation, and if you don't play your position, that kind of ruins things and you get karma and consequences? Because at that point in time, you were supposed to say certain things that God urged you to say or nudged you to say, and you didn't, and you were supposed to be that person's walking confirmation that day. What if God told you to extend a compliment to somebody and you didn't because you felt like you'll feel stupid, and the whole time they was praying that somebody was going to do it? The whole time prior to they got to that spot, people been talking bad against them. They felt bad about themselves, so on and so forth. So your compliment would have assisted them. See, I'm trying to tell you, it's a domino effect. You got to be obedient. There's some of you chosen words where you feel like because you listened eventually that you don't get karma and consequences. That's not true, because you ain't listening when God told you to do it. See, had you moved at that point in time, other things would have been impacted positively from it. So now there was a delay because you ain't do what he asked you to do that day. That's why I tell you, chosen ones, don't worry about how things look or how people take it. You be authentically you. Again, if somebody chosen, I'm going to be real again, I'll be vulnerable. Chosen ones. Now, in relationships, have I took my masculine out of the country? Yeah. Have I been somebody who paid for the trip, bought them nice things, so on and so forth? Of course. Now, what may it have been for individuals that didn't deserve it at that time or reciprocate that energy at that time? That's true. But is that going to keep me from being a lovey-dovey individual to my true boo? Because I'm his reward too. So therefore, the things that those people didn't do, I naturally do. So therefore, I'm his walking confirmation as well. If you're a lovey-dovey person, you could be the type to say, oh, well, after 2 days, you fall in love. I may or may not relate to it. But chosen ones, you could be somebody that tends to fall in love quick. But the past people that you fell in love with were karmic. They were toxic. They really wasn't for you. So now your divine boo gets presented towards you, and you scared to make that move or do what you should have did for them that you did for that past person. See, I want you to realize that certain karmics pop up in your life to try to deter you. So when this opportunity gets presented to you, you're scared to choose it. So I want you to realize, chosen ones, at this point in time, be authentically you. That lover that you are, be that. That person that, again, extends yourself to certain people, but make sure you're extending it in the right direction. It's reciprocation. So you're simply giving them something and expecting the same in return. You're not asking for nothing extra, right? So you're not asking for certain bags. You're not asking for certain trips. You're not asking for certain gifts. I'm asking you to return the love that I'm giving you. It's reciprocation. You understand? What I'm able to do for you, you do for me too, in one way, shape, or form. That's not why I'm doing it, but that keeps it going, right? So if I give to you, almost like that line where pay your head. I pay for this person. The person pay for me. Thank you, babies. So on and so forth. It's the gift that keeps on giving, not that negative shit. And I'm talking, you know what I'm talking about. These other people was out here spreading demons and diseases. That was the gift that kept on going. That's one that we do not want. No, thank you. I'll sit that one out. You understand? But chosen ones, truthfully, be authentically you right now. You're somebody's walking confirmation. Do not allow them to pay for that past person who chose not to step up in that position. Do not take out your sadness on them. Don't take out your madness on them. Don't take your dependency out on them. Don't expect them to, again, play a mother or father figure to you. Are they going to be motherly towards you? Of course. Are they going to be fatherly towards you? Of course. But this is somebody that earned you and deserved you, and vice versa. So if they're not reciprocating at that point in time, you going about your business. You understand me? God's only going to give them a certain amount of time for them to get it together, because you got a place to be. Now, I seen this quote, chosen ones, and it's been sticking with me, right? It states that, now I got to revert word it a little bit, but the quote was about, you gonna see me everywhere. So you'll see reminders of me everywhere, but I'm nowhere to be found. So when I say that, chosen ones, there's certain people right now that they'll never get this opportunity again to play that position, to be your partner, to actually go in, to sit there. You understand me? To sit there and build this with you. Because whatever individual that you select becomes chosen too, because you're a chosen golden individual. Anything that you touch turns to gold. So this person may not have $1 billion, but they got $1 billion mentality. And with you speaking life into them, that's what y'all going to see. You understand me? You a go-getter, they a go-getter too. See, you don't need nobody here to save you. You need somebody that's going to stick by you. Somebody that, again, is not going to hold you down. They're going to be the reason and assisting with your prosperous. You understand? You being prosperous. I'm telling you, chosen ones, watch your words too, because some of you talking about you want so-and-so to hold you down, and that's exactly what they did. They held your ass down. You understand me? They didn't sat there. Your finances was down with their asses. Your luck was down. Your energy was down. So on and so forth. So you don't want somebody to settle down with. You want somebody to elevate with. You're not finding somebody to save you. You're actually looking for somebody to join you. I don't need you to carry my loads, baby boy. I can do it myself. You understand me? I made sure that I packed just enough where I ain't even going to need no help. See, I don't know about you, but I'm not packing extra that I don't need. I'm going to make sure that I got everything that I need. You understand me? So ain't no extra baggage over here. That's cut off. That's already prepared. See, I'm already light in a sense. You understand me, chosen one? So I promise you, at this point in time, be authentically you, but know that you're somebody's blessing. So don't sit there and listen to so-and-so who never had love tell you, oh, well, this person's only out for money, so and so. That's them. Some of y'all got brothers that's telling you that not to trust females because they only out for money. Meanwhile, they're the one that always comes to you for something. So your brother could be telling you, oh, don't trust these females. They out to get you. They not right for you. Your homeboy can be saying this to you. Your whatever the case may be. Your mother could be saying this to you. Oh, them females is just going to use you because they not up to par like you. Whole time, it's they asses that's weighing them down. That they're speaking about themselves. So they talking about that you only use that person for finances. Whole time you ain't even asked for nothing because you a go-getter. You know that you have the ability to get it. You understand me? So there's certain people, chosen ones, where they speak their projections and what they feel about themselves on you. They sit there and tell people why they shouldn't select you, and it's really why they should disconnect from those type of individuals. You understand me? There's certain people that are trying to persuade you not to take this risk, not to take this trip, not to switch locations. It's them trying to get in your head. You better listen to what God's telling you to. I don't care what your mother's saying, your brother's saying, your ex-lover's saying, your boss is saying. What is God telling you to do? God's equivalent to your mother, right? And these other people are kind of like teachers, right? So your biological, the mother that birthed you, your brother, so on and so forth, those people who have titles, that title don't mean shit when it comes to God's. So it's like your mother saying, what I tell you to tell your teacher, what I tell you to do. I don't care what they tell you, what I tell you to do. That's what God said. I don't care what your mother said, that you shouldn't take that risk. What I tell you to do. Okay, I don't care what that person said, what you going, they say you going to miss out on. They confused. You understand me? See, you going to miss out on abundance if you don't make that move. See, they sitting there trying to hold you. You done got the farthest that you can. You've been waiting for the pieces of the puzzle, and it's going to get presented in somebody else's hands. See, some of you don't realize that the person that you align with is the extra piece of the puzzle. That he made a picture by himself, or she made a picture by herself. Vice versa, you did as well. And now y'all bring those pictures together, and y'all see more things clearly, and God gives you more pieces, so on and so forth. Some of y'all's reward forward is listening to what God tells you to do. Whole time you fighting it and he's telling you no, let go of that so-so individual. There's some of you, I have to be honest, your past people are going to try to come in between it. You got third party energy. So that's family, some of you friends, some of you jobs positions, because you're going to have to switch and relocate. There's a lot of at stake, but it's you letting go of the old. And again, I had to say this message all day today. Everything must go. All that old mentality, all that old energy. You getting told, well, if you walk away from this, you're going to walk away from everything. No, you're going to walk into everything. You're going to walk away from everything that was limiting you. You're going to walk away from everything that was suppressing you, depressing you, so on and so forth. You're walking into things that are better for you. So don't listen to the enemy try to confuse you. You go based upon what you feel intuitively. God told you that this person is your person. He co-signed it, and they have to step up into the position. Well, now you got to give a moment to get it themselves together, because there's parts of you chosen when you got presented the opportunity, you chose not to choose it. You was nervous as well. So now you get this person the opportunity. Now God's like, all right, well, what you gonna do? Are you going to sit there and step up and tell this person how you feel? Or are you going to allow other people to get in between you two? Are you going to sit there and ask this person to dance first? Because if not, somebody else is going to step up. I can promise you that. So there's some of you chosen ones, you're in a certain pause right now because God's giving that other person an opportunity to get their shit together. Because either way, you're going to be abundant. Either way, you're going to be successful. Either way, your name's going to ring bells positively. Either way, you got that abundance. You're going to be happy, prosperous, so on and so forth. You're just allowing them, extending the invitation because you got a little feelings for them. You got a little, you understand, a little, So you give them an opportunity. They chose not to step up. It is what it is. Going about your business, all right? But chosen ones, I have to tell you this. You are who you attract. So if you attract somebody who ain't quite ready yet, that's your test. Now, guess what? If they not ready, then the next person get presented and they get all the checks off the list. You better move forward with it. You understand? You are not to pause for nobody. People are paying attention to you now. See, also chosen ones, you got multiple options that's coming in. Not all bad. You got multiple good. You got soulmates with an S. You got twin flame. You got the karmic two trying to come back. The the karmic twin and all their asses too. But chosen ones, you got endless selections, and you got people who actually got their things together. So you thinking that this is the end all be all. If they chose not to step up at all, somebody else is going to step in, and that's just too sad for them. Because once you locked in, that's it. It's not no back and forth, so and so. Once you locked in, ain't no switching up. I'll just tell you that. You understand? So choose, chosen ones. What you gonna do with this move? You're gonna have to get rid of everything. So some of y'all are getting called to remove all your furniture. Some it's getting rid of everybody you was connected to. That person ain't your family just because they got a title with you or they're related to somebody that you close to. Those people is not your people. Those friends is not your friend. God is clearing out everybody. You about to go into this empty-handed in a sense. See, empty-handed because now you got all that room to receive better shit. You understand me? So chosen ones, he's getting rid of them old friends. Families getting the boot too. Certain people that worked against you, they losing their lives. Some of them getting booked for real. They're going to be forced. How that quote say? They're going to see you everywhere, but not be able to see you at all. So everywhere that they look is going to be a reminder of y'all. The love, a laugh that sounds like yours, somebody who says something like you, somebody who offers something like, they're going to get reminders of the path that they didn't choose and where they would have been at had they selected to do the right thing like you. See, some people got a quick glimpse of what they had they did the right thing. So chosen ones, know your worth. I don't care how much power that person has. If they allow ego to keep them from stepping in, go about your business. You understand me? You are highly sought after right now. You are a seer. You beautiful. You somebody who's the fountain of youth. You're the walking fountain of youth. Anybody that gets connected to you, they heal. They turn beautiful. They sit there and start glowing differently, so on and so forth. So make sure you're matching with somebody who matches your energy. We don't got time for that. You didn't guess how many times with the past person? Absolutely not. We're not guessing no more. There's certain people that, again, you did everything for, but they didn't accept accept it. Now you get to go to the next person who reciprocates it. You understand? Ain't no chasing. I'm not about to flag your ass down like shorty. This is not, what's her name, Baby D. I'm not Baby D, motherfucker. I'm not chasing you around the car to give you love. I'm not chasing you through your inboxes. I'm not chasing you through your platforms. I'm not chasing you through your comments. Absolutely not. See, I'm the type to shoot my shot. Oh, you gonna know when I'm shooting my shot. It's gonna be no. See, don't get it confused. I'm a friendly individual, not too friendly. Like, if I got a partner, you're not really gonna get no rap. Like, I'm a my man type person. But hear me out. I speak to people, how you doing? God has me relay, I'm a relay. But no, chosen ones, I'm not chasing you like Baby D. What the fuck? What we look like being out of breath for us to give you something sweet? Absolutely not. No, now they got you breathing all heavy. You sitting still, breathing hard as shit. You understand me? You out here, knees buckling and shit. You sweating and shit. I'm not doing all that. Absolutely not. You either meet me, motherfucker, or you're not going to meet me at all. I'm not for that. Chasing you. You think, huh? Because that's starting to think that you better than me, baby, if I got to chase you. Don't get it confused. See, y'all better know. You better tell them chosen ones. Like, what? Absolutely not. What do I look like begging you? You're lucky you got to the... Now, some of them divines, I ain't talking about you, but some of them, it's like, what? You're lucky that you even got on stage, motherfucker. Like, you're lucky that you even got in here. So, don't do it